Hi peeps, welcome back to my channel. I am glad to see you this evening, and I'm just going to be doing a little bit of chatting tonight. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Hit the bell so you get notified when I have new videos out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because that helps me. And we'll get started here in just a moment. So you might be able to tell I got a new webcam, which I really like actually. And I got new lighting for my office for my videos. So everything isn't quite so yellowish because most of my lights have a yellowish tint to them because that's part of the color of the Tiffany-like glass. And I realized I was not happy with the way the videos were coming out. So I bought a better webcam. I bought a better microphone. I don't have it yet. And I also bought a light that actually gives a more true light spectrum in my office. And I realized something that was fascinating because when we put it together yesterday and Andrea turned it on, all of a sudden we were just like, whoa, there's light in here. You can see. And I realized that while I do not have SAD, I do not have seasonal affective disorder in the common sense. I'm actually quite happy in gloomy weather. It lifts my mood when it's gloomy and gray outside. I don't do well in sunlight and it gives me headaches. But in my office, I was getting really sleepy and I couldn't figure out why. And yesterday when she turned it on, all of a sudden it was like, whoa, I'm awake. I'm alert. And I'm noticing today I have not had the problem of feeling sleepy at my desk. And I think it was the lighting. I think the low lighting was making me tired. So it's amazing what you can find out. And that's my little tidbit, my little hint. If you get tired at your desk, maybe you need to check out your lighting. I have some sugar-free cheesecakes in the oven. Well, it's faux cheesecake. Dairy-free, sugar-free, nut-free, free of just about everything. But they taste good. And I'm waiting for those to finish. I needed something to snack on, and this is my year of no sugar. By the way, we were going to check in. How are you doing on your resolves for health this year? How's it going? If you've slipped up, well, you know that happens, and it's okay. You can just pick up and start up again. I have had one day this month that I have eaten starches, and it was by choice. It wasn't a spur of the moment, I desperately need something, so I'm going to eat it. It was a conscious decision that, yes, I wanted something starchy. And so I had that and went right back to the no starch after that. And I have been no sugar all month and actually about a week before the year ended. So I've been off sugar for about 5 weeks now. And I've been off starch except for that one day all month long in January. And I am feeling better. It's helping my joints. It's helping my blood sugar. It's helping me digestive-wise because starches and sugars, hurt my joints really bad. They make my joints ache. White potatoes make the bottom of my feet hurt. I know that's weird, but it's something to do with the MCAS. And sugars and starches in general just make me ache. They hurt my muscles, they hurt my joints. So there's that. They're also bad for blood sugar, and I do have a blood sugar issue. And they bloat me up. They don't digest in my system very easy. So I am feeling a lot less bloat. Very, very little of it anymore. I am feeling better in my joints and my muscles overall. I am feeling more even in my mood. I'm very low carb at this point. I'm running between 20 to 50 carbs a day, with a couple days where I've eaten more, but only in fruit. And so I think overall I'm starting to feel better. I'm having fewer reactions, except the reactions I'm having are worse, because now that the inflammation is starting to die down, one of the things that happens when that occurs is that you tend to feel the reactions more with this condition. It's almost as though they don't seem as harsh when I'm inflamed, because I'm already hurting and I'm already achy, and now I'm noticing it more. So I have to be more careful in a sense, because the reactions can be worse on me. Plus, when you lose weight, and I'm starting to lose some weight again, the body breaks down stuff that was trapped in the fat, and that's not necessarily good for my MCAS. It'll be good in the long run, because the less weight I have, the less problem my joints will have. But in the short term, it just means I have to be more careful. So yes, there are some things I can still eat that are a little higher histamine, as long as I don't eat them very often. But for the most part, I'm living on fresh meat, fresh poultry, egg whites, and a few veggies and berries and frozen peaches and protein mix. And that has to be okay. And so I'm making it okay. I'm changing my outlook as to, oh, I'm so deprived, to I'm eating the things that are good for my body. I'm eating the things that will make me feel better. And that will make me happier in the long run. And so adjusting my outlook is helping adjust the cravings. In fact, the sugar cravings, actually, when I think about it, I think they're almost gone. I don't think I have craved sugar in a couple of weeks. And it's probably that my body's detoxed from it. Sugar is extremely addictive, and I've got a terrible sweet tooth, hence making the sugar-free faux cheesecakes. And to do that, I'm using the Life cream cheese substitute. And I use a little bit of the this tofutti cream cheese substitute. I try not to use as much of that, because it's soy, and the coconut's better for my system than the soy. But it makes a really nice texture. So if anybody wants the recipe for that, I can put it on my blog. Just let me know. I didn't expect to get off on a track talking about what I was baking at the moment, but hey, as I said, I'm just chatting tonight. So let me see what else. Oh, on Facebook, I have joined a group of authors in the Seasoned Magic Paranormal Women's Fiction Book Club. And I will leave a link below if you would like to join us there. We are a group of women who write paranormal women's fiction. And honestly, I am really loving writing this genre. I am enjoying writing about women closer to my age. It's just as paranormal as my other work, more than some of it. I don't know, it just feels more relatable for me. Because yes, I am older, and it's nice to write about someone who isn't stick thin, 30 or under, and who can do everything I can't. Now, granted, the paranormal stuff is all exacerbated. It's not just pagan paranormal. It is paranormal fantasy. But it's easy to imagine myself in January's place. I just finished writing the second book in the series, Midnight Web, and I had a lot of fun with that, and it is definitely spooky, but it was fun to see her blossom out more. I love the first books in the series, where all of a sudden the characters begin to blossom out, and you learn more about them, and you start seeing more about their world, and you begin to understand where it is they actually live, and I mean in terms of what kind of society they live in. And again, Hunter's Moon just came out. For those of you who have been waiting for it, run and get it now. And I would like to ask all of you something. And it's, a very heartfelt plea. I am trying to grow my audience. So if you know people who love books like mine, tell them about it. Talk about it on, forum boards. I mean, don't go into some other author's site or Facebook page where they're posting about their own books and post about mine unless they're asking what you're reading. That's just not right. And I don't like intruding on other people's spaces where it's not appropriate. But if you are in a discussion where you're talking about books and talking about the paranormal books that you read, please remember to maybe drop a line about mine and maybe a link to my site. Also, over on my Patreon page, at a couple of the top tiers, you can read unpublished work that I've written. I have got a book that I'm posting on there chapter by chapter that had the seeds of Otherworld in it. And this book I wrote back in the early 90s, before I was ever published in anything. And I'm posting the unedited manuscript there, 1 chapter at a time, 2 chapters a month. And you can read that at 2 of the top tiers. And also I'm doing some posts on writing there that I'm not doing on my blog. And you can read those kind of posts at any tier, starting with the smallest, which is $3 a month. I am also going to be doing Discord chats, just getting that set up now for my Patreon users. The Discord chats are for levels 3 and above, but you can read all the posts at the first level. Anyway, so yes, that's another way you can connect with me. I'm also going to try and build the community here on YouTube, and that I eventually hope to be able to get to creating a private community as well. I need, I think, 2,000 more. No, not quite 2,000. About 1,800 more watch hours on that, but at least it's picked up. And I'm very grateful to those of you who are sticking with me here. I really enjoy YouTube. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy talking to you. I'm not always sure what you want to hear, but it seems like my writing posts, my writing videos go over well. And it seems like the ones where I just talk to you like this seem to go over quite well when I look at the analytics. So, I'm trying to focus on what people really seem to want to listen to. I am also focusing on making shorter videos so that you don't have to sit there going, is this ever going to end? For those of you who have been following my writing videos also, you will notice in the back, right up there, my Kanban board, I think it's pronounced, shows up pretty well in this video. I love this new camera that I got. And sometime we'll take a closer look at that. I already did at one point, but I will go over and show you the progress I'm making. As you can see on the done category, I have quite a bit already done this year. At some point, Sam and I will start up our Living Disabled videos again. We kind of let those fall by the wayside, but so much was going on. And I want to get back to those because some of you really like those. And there's so much we can talk about, given I have chronic illness and he has, disabilities. And there's a lot that I think we can add and help other people with by talking about our experiences with the medical community, and B, having to adapt to so many things because of our disabilities. So we will get back to those. So stick around if those are what you came here for. I mean, it's not what I do for a living, obviously, but it impacts my life greatly. So I suppose that's about it. Let me think. Midnight Web will come out March 8th. So go pre-order if you haven't done so. And it's a fun book. It's fun. I had fun writing it, and I think you'll enjoy it. When you put too much rum together with a magical genie bottle, you're going to have problems, and January does. And I guess that's about it. I'm starting to ramble now, so I think it's time to wrap this up and edit it and get it put up for tomorrow. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. So I will talk to you later. Bye.